only gave you a chance to make new music. I know you have music coming out in December and, film a movie, but kind of just step away from the drama that was season 15 for you.
There were days I couldn't get out the bed, so y'all just would have seen me in the bed. That was what I was going through at that time. It was just like I have to get out the bed, get in the shower, get in my car. Like everything was one step at a time. But because I knew I had music, I had a studio session I had to be at, I had somewhere I needed to be, I can't be late. It forced me to have to get up and get to where I needed to get to. And that was very healthy for me, to have something to look forward to. It gave me a little bit of hope and it was productive. Like me to have all these emotions, all of these questions, all of these feelings, I was able to get it out. So that's why I'm really proud of my album too, because it really is like a part of me and people are going to really understand like what I've been dealing with.
Well, the last song you sang on the reunion stage was quite personal as well last season. Are you still living with Ralph? I know earlier this year you did an interview and you said you were still living with Ralph. Like, what's going on?
Whew. Yeah. Yeah, he's still there. He's still
Wow.
there. He's actually it was a court order for him to move in the basement. So he's there in the basement. I'm on the main level and upper level. So there's separation between us, which is good. And it's allowed us to focus on co-parenting because we're like not in each other's space like that. So
Does the basement have like its own entrance? Like he can come and go, or do you actually have to see? Yes, if like,
has its own entrance, its own door. Um, and he's like living it up down there. He's like gotten it together, and that is our new normal. Like crazy, but the judge ordered that. That was a court order, so
do
crazy.
you think like you would continue with that when the divorce is final? Like if you're not
Oh,
seeing each,
oh God, no, no, no. I want my own place. Like, and at this point, it's just certain things that I'm not even fighting for anymore. Everything's a fight because we have assets and all these things we have to divide. But I look forward to like having my own space. Whatever space that is, I'm looking forward to having my own space with my energy, my good vibes. That's it. That's what I'm looking forward to so much.
yeah, a divorce. I've had a lot of divorce in my family. It's not fun. It's not easy. 2 years is, I mean, is there any end in sight, or is it just you're in the thick of it at this point?
I mean, when you're going through a divorce that's like messy and you're fighting over everything, it's getting wrapped up in a lot more than I'd like it to. It could have been over. It could have been over, I don't see it in the sight. We're waiting on dates, you know, hoping that he does what he's supposed to do when we do go on these court dates. It's a crazy journey. Like I didn't know. I'm learning now. So obviously, Kenya, that was something we also connected on. She gave me a lot of advice because obviously she's been through this. And yeah, so hopefully we thought by the end of this year, but it's looking like maybe top of next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very excited for season 16. I think it's going to be great. I love new energy. Do you think, Nene just returned? She did the red carpet after party at the Emmys with Ariana Madix. And, she did, I don't know if you watched it. I thought she did great. There's a lot of talk now that, she's had a past with NBC and we all know about that legally. But, a lot of people are saying this was kind of like, let's just test the waters, get Nene back into the NBC family, dip our toe in. And it's a soft launch for the future where we all want to see Nene at on RHOA. So what do you think about this?
Oh my God. I think I've been vocal about this as well. Um, I think that it would be great for her to come. Like she is TV gold, obviously, like me being still I consider myself a newbie. To not ever be able to film with her is insane for me. I think she has a lot to share. Like her life right now, which the fans have been a part of and invested in. Like we want to see where Nene's at right now, emotionally, mentally. I think the show, I mean, obviously that's they have to work out their stuff, right? But I am an advocate for the OGs returning. I'm an advocate for her coming back. We've had a couple of run-ins. You know what I mean? So I think it would be interesting. I definitely do.
You and her have had good run-ins or bad run-ins?
we've had all the run-ins, but I think overall we have a great rapport. She's done some stuff with my sister. We've hung out. She used to have a club like right up around the corner from my house. I used to go to. We talk on the phone. Nene has been like a big sister. So of course, I don't know how she would be if she came on the show. I hope that would remain. But I think it would be great. She's been like a staple on this franchise. So I think definitely that's what the fans want. And I think we would have a lot of fun. I really do.
Other than Nene and obviously Kenya, is there anyone else from the past in RHOA that you would is kind of at the top of your head that you would like to see come back?
I don't know. Let's see. I
Kim,
think Kim Zolciak. She's
she's a,
hilarious.
she has a
She's
lot going on.
She has a lot going on, and I like look at her situation. I'm like, dang, like I get it, girl. Like we kind of in the same kind of boat right now. It's absolutely insane. I do. I think she is kind of like something that's missing from the group. Honestly,
Maybe a little Kim will listen.
come back. Like, hello, get Kenya back, Kim. I think that would be a good time.
What about, do you have any advice for the newbies? Like I think Brittany, especially, a lot of people are going to see her as, the girl that kind of cost Kenya her job. And we all know how social media goes, Drew, in this housewives world that we're all in. Like, these newbies, Shamia's been there a little bit before, but, social media might come for Brittany in a way because Kenya's not there. Like, do you have any advice for her after the show airs? Episode one?
I think the new girls need to learn what this world is about, get to know the fans. I don't think it's always a good idea to be on the attack. I think you got to sit back, get to know everybody. You know what I'm saying? Stay humble and just really learn how to navigate it because this season was crazy. Like I said, this was one of the craziest seasons I've been a part of. It was a lot going on. So I feel like you just need to let it play out. Like I think we just all need to let it play out. A lot of people like have a lot of questions about what actually happened, and we're still trying to get answers to what went down because we, the cast, don't even know everything. So that's why I say this season is going to be spicy. It's going to be interesting because everything was new. Everything was new. It was not like the seasons before at all. At
And
all.
you think by watching, you're going to learn stuff because you weren't there when this all went down with Kenya and Brittany.
I was there, but there was a lot that happened before. Some of it I was there for, some of it I wasn't. So, and then the other girls, some of them were there, some of them weren't. Like we were all at different times and places, and we were trying to put things together to make it make sense. And that's why we were like, we need both of them here to explain all of this, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But a lot of things we still don't have answers to. That's why it's going to be interesting to watch. Like